Aisling, I want to ask you first, if what's the biggest difference of a kid getting left at home in the 90s and now?
Well, either is still not great. You
Right,
still shouldn't try it in either era, I would suggest.
right,
Um,
right,
I think the things they have access to is totally
right,
different. So they
right,
would notice that they're left alone. It would take a lot longer to notice that they're left alone. Archie's things that he feels he needs to survive are what?
Air or
Water,
oxygen, water, food,
food,
internet,
internet,
Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi.
and video games.
So they get way less scared if they're left on their own because they've got Wi-Fi and video games.
So yeah, as long as
right.
you know how to independently eat.
Eat your food, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're a toddler and you barely know how to not be spoon-fed, then you're kind of screwed.
But
Right.
your age was fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Archie, it looks great that you're left alone and you're having fun. But what would be the biggest challenge if you were really left alone?
Um, Probably,
You live out in the countryside, don't you?
yeah.
And you can't drive a car.
I can't drive a car, no.
So when the food runs out, where are you going to get the food?
I could just eat, like, grass.
Yes, yes. Really, he's just
Yeah, of
very,
course.
nothing's going to faze him. You could eat the grass.
Or, I
Have you-
could just, like, go to my neighbors and be like, knock, knock. You all can have some food, please.
Also that. I'd hope you
Have
do
you-
that one
You can
before you
have some
decide to eat
cheese
the
and onion
grass.
walkers.
Have you tried any of this before?
No,
He hasn't needed to yet.
I haven't needed to. Here's
Right.
hoping I don't.
Right. Ashley, what is your take? There's such a big debate going on remakes, whether cult films like Home Alone should be touched or should not be touched. I'm just asking you, what is your take on it?
Well, I mean, this isn't a remake. And it's not a
Okay.
reboot.
It's not a
Okay.
sequel.
It is a brand new movie which has
Okay.
echoes of the first and second movies. I think the big thing about this is it's for a whole new generation. They get a brand new kid with a new energy who they can watch and follow and love. And
Right.
and that's a really sweet thing. And I think, Christmas songs and Christmas movies sit in a certain world for years and years and years, and then every now and again a new one comes in to add to your sort of library to extend the time.
Right.
I also think with the story of this, the idea of running home to your family and that want to hold your loved ones after the past 2 years is especially what people will relate to more so than ever.
Right. And there's so many of you in the movie. Was the shoot as much fun, Archie? Was it like a lot of people every day?
Say again, sorry?
So many people in the film, so like was it quite fun with all the different people?
Oh, yes. Working with everyone was so hilariously funny. I mean, like, especially working with you, because you are very funny.
Thanks, Archie.
Working with Rob and Ellie, seeing them get absolutely destroyed by my devious tricks was very, very enjoyable, because I do enjoy watching people
Right.
experience immense pain.
Right. Lastly,
We're keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
right. Lastly, Ashley, Home Alone has such a big fan following, the original one. What is similar, and is there something that those fans should also look forward to?
Oh, there's so many things, because I think the movie has been written by fans of Home Alone, directed
Right.
by a fan of Home Alone. It stars a super fan of Home Alone, and the cast was brought up. We're all around the same age, and were raised on Home Alone and Home Alone Christmases. So
Right.
with that in mind, there are little echoes and homages within the movie
Right.
to the film you love. So there's sort of winks along the way for the super fans of Home Alone, but then a new story, so you don't know what's going to happen. And I think it's not a remake. You're trying to find a new story within it.
Right. You both are as much fun in the interview as well. Thank you so much for entertaining us in the movie.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And big love to
Alright.
everyone in Mumbai.
Thank you.